Hi everybody, and welcome to day 6 of the Making Money from the Internet. I'll give everybody a little bit of time to drop in and be able to see what's going on, but I am really pleased with the views and people commenting and letting me know what they're doing. So thank you all so much for being a participant and joining in with me while I'm doing this, and of course thanks to Rehan for setting this all up and making it available. So I've been talking about all these videos. Hi Hassan, nice to see you join in. I've been talking in all these videos about how you can start making money from the internet, and it always starts with you. I'm just giving you some places where you can start finding out how you can make money from the internet and be able to make a living from doing online what you love to do. We've talked about your mindset and identifying what your skills and your abilities and your passions are. And then we were talking about freelancing and how you can use Upwork and Fiverr to be able to do it. I then told you some free products that will allow you to be able to do more of what you want to do. And yesterday we were talking about YouTube and how you can make money from YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Now, if you've got a book inside you, or if you've got something that you are really good at or really passionate about or love doing, Kindle can make you money. I am an Amazon author. I sell cookbooks on Amazon, and I also sell a couple of books about virtual assistants, and I'm about to put out a new book about business automation because that's what I'm all interested in. Hi, AN. Nice to see you join in. So please say hi below and start asking questions if you've got anything that you'd like to know. So Kindle books and Amazon books, there are so many niches, and what I mean by that is there's so many categories, so many ideas. Hi Dita, nice to see you joining again. There are so many places that you can post and write books, and it's very easy to create a Kindle book using the free products that I talked about on day 3. The free product that you can use is Google Docs, and you can write your entire book and then be able to set it up so that it can be published onto Kindle really, really easily. You can include images into it. You can just write a book and have a table of contents. But if you've got a book inside you, if you've got something that you want to talk about, you can publish it to Kindle. Now, it doesn't have to be a 25,000 page document. It doesn't have to have doesn't have to have hundreds of thousands of words in it. I've seen books that are only 3 or 4 pages or up to 10 pages long, and people are making money selling them online. Kindle, Amazon does allow anybody from Pakistan to be able to get payments. There's a tax that you have to pay, but I pay tax as well. It's just the way that it does, and you get a percentage of your books. Anything under $1.99 is about 35% commission, and everything from $1.99 to $9.99 is 70% commission. So you can write a book and publish it to Kindle and make sure that it looks great, it's got a good cover, but you can create that yourself in some of the free products I talked about briefly, which was Canva. You can create an Amazon Kindle cover using Canva. That's free. You can write your book using with Google Docs, and that's free. And then you can upload your book. And then you talk about it on Facebook groups and on your timeline, and you let people know that you've published a book. And it's about what interests you. It's about what you're good at. It's about it can be your life story. It can be information that you know. It can be something that you're interested in. There are so many categories available on Amazon. I don't know if you've ever gone and had a search on there, but do it. This is what I always talk about, is that you need to do the research. I write for a really specific niche on my Amazon cookbooks. I have a convection oven, which is a round glass bowl that has a heating element on the top of it, and it cooks faster. I've written 5 books for Amazon about how to cook food in a convection oven. I could be writing cookbooks about how to use a slow cooker. I could be even posting books about how to cook over an open fire, because I've done that as well. But that's where I've concentrated on. I found something that is a a niche that I'm interested in. I was really lucky. One of the reasons I write about convection oven and using convection ovens is I won one just before Christmas many years ago. And I've used them ever since. I don't even use my big oven anymore because it does everything for me. Convection oven and a microwave oven, and I'm able to live quite comfortably in my own home. And I kept telling people about how good it was. And then they said, well, give us some recipes, and that's how that started. And I'll be writing more cookbooks. And I make money from that. I get a payment to my bank from Amazon every month or every couple of months. And that's from 6 books. And I could write more. If I wasn't working full time, I would be writing more books. I work full time because I have to support my family, but I'm also making money from online. You can do both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It's what suits your lifestyle and what you need right now. My goal is to make so much money from the internet, I can stop working and have the security of knowing that I have income coming in. So I'm the same as everybody else. I'm still learning more ways to make money from the internet. I'm still offering my consulting skills. I'm letting people know that I'm available to be hired. But in the meantime, I'm making money from multiple income streams. And that's one of the things I'm also talking about. By all the different places that you can make money from, it's better to get $5 from 5 different places and get it every day than to get $10 once a month or once every 3 or 4 days. The more places that you can offer your products, the more places that you can be found, the better you can, the more money you make. One of the questions asked while I was doing YouTube was about affiliate selling, and I'll talk about that in the next video. But I wanted to let you know that all of this comes down to Amazon is another huge search engine. I keep talking about search engines in that Google is a search engine, and Facebook and YouTube and Amazon are all search engines. People look for things on there. So if you've got an answer to providing something that people want, then put it on Kindle. And if you're worried about the language or making sure that it reads properly, find somebody who's an English reader and ask them, does this sound okay? If you've got great English, well then write the book that's within you. I've talked about using Google Voice typing. You can sit and talk and have your words appear on your screen if you're not a fast typist. All of these things mean that if you've got a book inside you, even if you're only thinking it's really, really small and it's only a couple of pages or, 10 pages long, you can still put it onto Amazon and make money from it. Because that's what the power of making money from the internet is. Once you've created it and made sure that people can buy it. Remember I said you had to have a product or something to sell, a place to sell it from, and then a way to collect money from it. Amazon provides all of that for you. You upload your book, you put in some keywords, you put in the categories that it belongs to, and honestly, when you start looking at all the categories that are within Amazon, if you can't find something that you're really good at or something that you want to share and talk about, there's mindset, there's business, there's there's cooking, there's recipes. If you've got recipes, there's people who might want your mum's favorite recipes, or you love hiking and you go mountaineering, or you are a bike rider, or you know how to go camping. There are people who are looking for that sort of information. So put it onto Kindle. It's there, it's available. Now, it sits there, and Amazon has it as part of their search engines, and you can find it, and then your book is for sale. And when you hit a certain amount of money, Amazon sends you money into your bank account. And that's the power of making money from the internet. If you set it up properly, it just sits there and gradually starts making you money. And the more products you create and the more places you put money out and the more you talk about your products and the more you promote yourself. Remember, I mention often that you're a product. You need to be aware that you and your books and your products and your freelancing and YouTube, everything is about building up and growing your audience so that people want to buy from you. If you want to have people, if you want to collect mail, their email addresses, there's a free product called MailChimp, which you can use as well, so that you have their email addresses. And what you do is in your Amazon book, you put in a link to, if you want more information, click for my newsletter, or sign up here and I'll send you a free cookbook. And that's what I do. People, when they buy from Amazon, they can click on that and I send them a free cookbook. And it's only just a small cookbook, but it's something for free and people will sign up for that. And people pay to get my books. And I get money from Amazon, and it's a nice little check that turns up, and I've got money coming in. And the more that you write, the more that you get. And you can write under different names. And you can have up to 3 different aliases. So I have one that is Tania Shipman. I have one that is Tania L. Shipman. And then if I ever want to write any other sort of books, I can have another alias if I want to. They don't all have to be under me. I have 2 different author pages. All of those things are, you're able to actually get out there and make money from something that's in your head. This is information that you have that you can very easily create a book from. As I said, a Kindle cover is so easy to make in Canva, and that's canva.com, and you sign up there and it's free. You can make Kindle ebooks, and you can use images that you've got from your life. So Ali, you're saying that these are just eyes, can be, could be. That's true. I'm not here to take you by the hand and show and do everything for you. That was not the process of what I was here for. And if that's what you're expecting, I'm sorry. But when you say can be and could be, I am doing it. And you can do it too. You can write a book. You can put it on Kindle. You can make money from it. The only person who can make money from the internet for you is you. If you're starting out, it all comes down to you. You need to do the work. You need to do the research. If you're wanting me to do it all for you, I'm not here for that. I never was going to be. I am here to give you ideas and expand your mind and make you realize that you can be a stay-at-home mum, you can be a student, you can be a full-time worker, you can be a businessman, and you can make more money from the internet. So, sorry that you feel that way, Ali, but that's what I'm here for, is to give you ideas and to let you know that this is how you can do it. I've detailed how you can make money from Kindle. It's really, really simple. Write a book, sign up and get an account with a Kindle account with Amazon, upload your book, get a cover for it, and make it ready to be sold. And your book is for sale. And then you tell everybody about it on your timeline and all the social media. Maybe none of you are interested in writing books, and that's, again, your choice. My goal with these videos are to expand your mind and let you see the capabilities and the abilities that you have and the places where you can make money from. And Amazon Kindle is one that does. I do make money from Amazon. I do write books for Amazon, and I am going to be doing even more books. That's part of what I do as part of my making money from the internet. Possibly this is of no interest to anybody. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep talking about it, or if, like Ali, you think that this is not of value to you. Hi Ahmad, nice to see you here. I'm doing this to help you. I've got my own business and I've got my own ways of how I build my business. I'm here to help you. But if people are not interested, I'm not going to stay here and keep on talking if you think it's of no value. I believe it is of value, so I need to hear from you. Do you agree? Do you want to hear more? Or should I make this one that? So a question about what do you have to do to join? It's really simple. You go to Google and you type in KDP, which is the Kindle program, or you type in how do I become a Kindle author. And once you do, you sign up to Amazon and you follow the instructions and you fill in the information that it needs. And that's usually all the typical stuff whenever you sign up with anybody. You sign up and give your name, your email address, your address, you have to give your bank account details, and they show you how to set up your bank account details. And you then taken through to you get approved, and you're then able to be a Kindle author. That's how simple it is. It's a sign up. And as I said, I checked before I got onto the live tonight to make sure that you were able to do it from Pakistan, because I know that PayPal is a problem for people from Pakistan, but I wanted to make sure that you would be able to be a Kindle author, and you can. And it's actually easier than with Upwork or whatever, because it gets paid directly into your bank account. So if you've got a bank account, you can get paid from Kindle. I don't know if it's legal in Nepal. I would have to do a Google search to find out if it's so, but that's what you need. You can do. Use Google and just Google, can I have, and this is what I did to find out for Pakistan, is can I be a Kindle author if I'm from Pakistan? And the answer was yes. So type the same query into your Google search and Bing search, Yahoo search, whatever you want to use, and type in, can I be a Kindle author from Nepal? Now, if you can't, then you will have to look at ways to get around it. And again, that's where the research comes in. I can give you ideas. I'm here to give you opportunities. I'm here to let you know what's possible, things that you might not have thought about. You might think that the only way you can make money is if you can offer a service. Well, I've shown you 2 other ways that you can make money from the internet, and I'll be talking about more as we get through this. We're up to day 6. I have another 3 that I'll be doing, and at the moment I've got affiliate marketing as one of them, and then if there's other things that you have heard about or you've wondered about, post it in the comments and I'll talk about it. Because the more that you interact with me and the more you let me know you want to know how to do something, the more I will find out information for you. But I'm just finding and giving you ideas and opportunities and thoughts. Day 1 was deliberately about mindset. Day 1 was saying you have to be wanting to make money from the internet. If you want somebody, want somebody to do it all for you, that's not what I'm here for. You have to start out doing it. Thank you. At the moment, I don't need a graphic designer, but offer your job. See if you can offer your services as on Upwork or on Fiverr. Go looking for where people are looking for the skills and abilities you've got. Post your contact details and let people know that you're looking for graphic designer work, and there might be somebody who's watching this video who'll ask about it. I don't know what your name is because I don't read your language, sorry, so I can't say who it is, but there's somebody on the live who is asking about how he can be a graphic designer on my team. At the moment, I don't need anybody additional, but I'll keep my eye out and let you know if I do. That's how you find people who are interested in what you do. You let them know on Facebook Lives, you let them know in groups that you're a part of, you let them know on your own timeline. Say, hey, I'm offering some work. I've got some time to be able to work on your project. Is anybody interested? Have a Facebook page or something that demonstrates what you can do. You can easily set up Facebook pages, and I talked about the power of Facebook and Google and YouTube earlier in an earlier video. There's so many places that you can make money from the internet, but people get it into their mind that there's only one way. That's incorrect. There's more than one way. You repurpose your content. You repurpose what you're able to do, and you offer it to more people. You make it available. I keep saying to all of you, you're amazing, you're experts, and you know what you're talking about. So start telling people you know what you know and start putting it out. Thank you very much, Derla. I really appreciate that comment. You are the people who are going to be making money from the internet, and you're going to be letting Rehan and myself know what changes you've made, how you've started looking for ways to be able to make money from the internet, and let us know that these 10 days of series of Facebook Lives have given you confidence and ideas and permissions and the ability to go and find some way for you to make money from the internet. Before, you might have been thinking, there's no way I can do this. The whole of these 10 days of series of Facebook Lives was about letting you be free to start doing things, to stop saying, oh, I want to. I can tell you for years, I said, I'm going to one day I'm going to write a book. One day. And I never got around to doing it until 3 years ago. I think I wrote my first book that I put onto Amazon. Might even have been only 2 years ago. I'll have to go and check that. I'll let you know in the comments. But I spent 20 or 30 years saying one of these days I'm going to write a book. That it's never been easier for people to write an Amazon book, to be a Kindle author, because you just need to write it and upload it, and it's available there. And then you let people know it exists. And you ask people, I've got a book, go and have a look at it. Your friends will go and have a look at it. If it's interesting, they'll buy it. If they know other people who might be interested in it, they'll let them know. Word of mouth has always been said to be one of the most powerful ways of advertising. And Facebook is all about people reading and sharing and commenting and saying, this is the person you need to speak to. This is the person who's written a good book. Use all of these tools that we have now available on our phones and on our computers and on our tablets. You know, I'm old enough to know and remember when mobile phones were the size of a brick. That's how big they were. And the things that we can do nowadays on a mobile phone, when I was studying computers, weren't even considered, was not a possibility. It was all science fiction. You can run your business from your phone. If you've got a Bluetooth connection with your phone and a little keyboard, you can write books onto your phone. There's so many options. You can record videos. Oh, okay, Sad, it's nice to meet you too. The only thing stopping you from making money on the internet is you. You've come up with a reason why you can't. I'm trying with these Facebook Lives to come up with reasons why you can. And if you can, and if you have, and if you are, please share it in the comments below and let us know what you're doing. Rehan and I would really love to know that these videos have helped people come to ideas. Writing a book for Amazon can be done during your lunch break. If you're working full time, it can be done while after the kids have been put to bed. If you're a stay-at-home mum, you can do it while the kids are at school. There are so many opportunities of where you can find time to write an Amazon book. I've often talked about Google Voice typing. I've written 13,000 words for my business automation book, and I haven't typed a single word. I've spoken it all. You can do the same. So even if you're a slow typist, you can't use that as an excuse anymore. If you want to take images for your book, your phone takes excellent photos now. You can be and do so much now that in the past was going to be difficult to do. I've been told repeatedly that the internet in Pakistan is excellent. I can tell you now the internet in Australia can be really, really bad. I'm lucky. I live in an area that's got really good internet. But I've been in places where to load a page can take minutes and long minutes instead of seconds or only a few seconds. But I still am making money from the internet, and I'm still doing things, and that's what it's about. Don't allow something to stop you. Find a way to make it happen. And that's also a part of what I'm here for, is not to say, okay, to do this, you must do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 things and follow this and do this. And I'm here to say you have options and you can go and find out. Google, how do I become a Kindle author? Google, how do I make money from YouTube? Google, how do I become a freelancer? The answers are there. And if you're having trouble understanding something, then you go and ask somebody. Okay then, so Durlop's got a great question, and I'm going to post that up into here. Okay, so his question was, great idea, writing a book. Finding a topic to write can be a daunting task. What's your expert advice on this? Okay, first of all, in day 2 of this video series, I said, write down your skills, your abilities, and your passions. Now, your passions are the things that you love doing or the things that you're good at, or even if you're not good at, you still like spending time on it. Your hobbies, the interests that you have, whatever it might be. Then go to Amazon and type in what your passions and your interests are. And you'll find that For me, when I was doing it with my cookbooks, I wondered if I should try and make my cookbooks really broad, like anybody could use the recipes, and anybody can. I detail that, you know, the special temperatures can be adjusted back to the ordinary oven. But I went looking and I found that people were looking for how to cook with a convection oven. So when you know what your passion is, go to Amazon and see that, okay, my category was category cooking recipes, and then special gone blank, special equipment. That's not the right word. But I found that there was a space where I could fit in there. And that's how you find out what you want to write your book about. If you're going to write a book about something that you're not interested in, you're never ever going to actually write it. When you start talking about something you're passionate about, and when you start writing about something you're passionate about, that shows through in the book. You actually get to say, hey, this is really interesting, or this person knows what they're talking about. Okay, Sada's got a question about startups. I've said it before, I don't know anything about startups. It's not in my expertise. I'm not the person to ask. You need to Google. If you're trying to create a new Facebook, even though students created it, you need to have a business plan. You need to have an idea. You need to be able to go out to people and say, this is my idea. Are you able to fund it? That's as much as I know about startups and creating a brand new software type company, especially anything that's similar to Facebook. You need to do your research and you need to get stuck into it. But back to being an Amazon Kindle author. You can do it. You can write a book. And the beauty of Amazon is that if you write a book and nobody buys it, you can write another book and somebody might buy the second book. And in all of your books, you'll always point it back to the other books that you've written and your author's page, because then they can see the other books you've written. And then they can think, oh, well, I didn't get the first one. I'll buy it. But you're telling people about it. You're sharing on social media, hey, I've just written a new book. Go and check it out. And people will look. Now, they may or may not buy, but you've got people to look. And it comes down to work and building up an audience and being aware of what people want. But if you know that people are looking for books that you can write, then start writing them. So I hope that's answered your question, Durlab. I think I did. But you've got a book inside you. Let it out. And if you're a slow typist, use Google Voice Typing. And if you're not sure how to create a book, well, then go to Fiverr and pay somebody to create a book cover, for you. We've had a gentleman on here talk about how he's a graphic designer and he might have a good deal for you. Or you can just get away with just a really basic book cover, and Canva and other image sites have got similar things where they can give you ideas of where to get started. Do the work. That's what the main thing about all of my Facebook Lives have been. I could be saying, hey, pay me a lot of money and I'll tell you this information that I'm giving you for free. But I didn't do this. Rehan and I wanted to make you aware of all the possibilities that are out there. So start looking at how you can create your Amazon Kindle book and let us know if you've written one. If you're a Kindle Amazon author, post it down below. Thank you. Thank you, Saad. That was a lovely thing to say. I am absolutely having a blast doing these Facebook Lives. I'm really pleased that you're commenting and letting me know how you're going and asking me more questions. I want you to succeed. I want you to be successful. Same as Rehan, I don't want anybody to not have money in their pocket. I want them to be able to make money and make it easily. And in many places, I live in a town where unemployment is high. In many places, trying to find a job can be really hard. So if you can easily make some money by writing an Amazon book, which might take you a week or two and then sells for years. My books have been selling for years. I still make money from books that I wrote 2 or 3 years ago because they're on Amazon and I just get a little check from them every now and then. Please let me know if you're interested in these Facebook Lives. Please let me know if you're interested in being an Amazon author. Let me know what I can do to help you even more. That's what I need your comments for, and that's why I need you to be aware of what I'm doing. I'll be back in the next video to talk more about how you can make money from the internet. I'm Tania Shipman, and my business name is Simple Solutions Today, and I run a Business Automation 101 group on Facebook where people come and ask me how business automation can help them. I'm here to help you make money from the internet. It's all about you. Be the awesome expert that you are and show the world just how amazing you are. I'll be back in my next video. I'll see you all then. Thank you all so much for your time, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.